So the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 was just unleashed. Let's talk about the pros and the cons here in this video coming up right now. Let's go. So what is up guys, Nick here helping you to master your technology, and the Galaxy Note 8 was just unleashed to the world, and it was actually quite predictable, a lot of the things that happened with the Note 8 today. First of all, DJ Ko came on the stage and basically apologized for, what happened to last year with the Note 7, and said he expresses gratitude towards all loyal Note fan users who are coming back to the Note series. I'm actually going to be picking up the Galaxy Note 8, but there were quite a few pros and quite a few cons. So let's talk about the pros first of all. So some of the pros are, number one, the dual camera setup. So this is going to be a dual 12 megapixel camera that comes with OIS in both cameras, one being a wide angle and one being a telephoto lens, meaning that you're going to be able to manually control the blur behind your photos. Now, this is innovation because in the iPhone 7 Plus, it did it automatically, but now you can fine-tune your own controls, making your smartphone camera experience even better. In addition to that, you are going to get a wide angle on the traditional lens, so it's going to be a nice wide angle on your shots. That's going to be nice to see how that pans out as well. Another one of the great announcements with the Note today and a pro was the S Pen enhancement. So the S Pen, this is a Note 5 here by the way, the S Pen will be having water resistance on this upcoming Note 8, and it also will have fine tip, and it will be much more immersive when it comes to the new feature they announced with the always on display. So now you can get more productive with your phone by taking notes on the always on display. So I have a Galaxy S8 Plus here, as you can see, and on this always on display you can basically change pictures, the clocks, what the clocks do. But on the Note 8, you're going to be able to edit notes and put your to-do list right on your always on display, which I think is going to be a crazy good productivity feature here for the Note 8. So S Pen enhancements are looking pretty nice here as a pro for this upcoming Galaxy Note 8. One of the pros is the new deep sea blue color, but this is just a color choice that's come down to personal perspective. I find it to be a pro though, although I'm kind of disappointed that it's not coming to the US. It says international so far. So what are some of the disappointments or some of the cons with the Galaxy Note 8 that I picked up on just a little bit from the announcements? Well, for some reason, Samsung has decided to go with a 3300 milliamp hour battery, probably due to the fitting the S Pen in the body, but a 3500 milliamp hour battery comes for the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. So this to me is kind of a downgrade. If you're using a Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus, you might get less battery life here with the Note 8, but the Note 8 brings 6 gigs of RAM, so we're going to have to see if that makes up for the 200 milliamp hour battery difference with optimizations due to the RAM. No 4K screen. I think a lot of people were expecting the Galaxy Note 8 to bring a 4K screen. It doesn't seem like Samsung has done that here with the Galaxy Note 8. We do have a 2K panel again here, which is pretty great on the S8 Plus. Some will say it's not necessary, but it's just nice to see when Samsung takes the Note line and pushes it forward. This year, the Note is really much like a S8 Plus with a pen, if you ask me. Another disappointment with the Galaxy Note 8, or a con I think, is that Samsung decided to release it with the Snapdragon 835. Now, I'm not saying this is a bad chip. This is the most powerful chip you can get here in 2017. But the Note series has always been that phone that pushes Samsung forward and just offers stuff that their S series didn't offer. But this year, not really so much. They got the same processor as the Galaxy S8 Plus, and even on the International Exynos edition, it's the same. So that's a disappointment there and a con. And another con is that Samsung decided to not give the US again the Exynos chip. So if you are from the US, we're probably not getting the Exynos model, which I don't understand why they keep doing this. And but international phones will get the Exynos chipset here for the Galaxy Note 8. Also at this event, Samsung didn't announce their pricing. They said it will be released on September 15th, 2017. So stay tuned for that right around the same time as the launch event rumored by Apple for the iPhone 8, September 12th. So this is falling right in line with all the hype, with all the latest and greatest flagships here going into the fall. And it's going to release with Android 7.1.1 Nougat. So no Android Oreo here coming to the Note 8 immediately upon launch, which if they don't get it out before Google Pixel XL 2 comes out, that's going to give Google an edge over Samsung, I believe, on the Galaxy Note 8 if they don't get you Oreo by then. So Samsung in this event really pushed their pen up community, where they were talking a lot about how artists and everybody can communicate, and there's just a huge community around creating artworks on your Galaxy Note 8. I think this is just kind of to hype the pen up. It is a really great feature that everybody is collaborating and sharing great works of art that are creating with their S Pen. I just don't find it to be as useful as, say, maybe an Apple Pencil on a large iPad Pro or something like that. You know, this is a small screen. I think the best use case for the Note, as a longtime Note user, has always been just to pull out the pen and take down great notes. And that's why I really enjoyed that new always on display feature that they're bringing. So what are my takes on it? Like, personally, I kind of just reported to you what they launched. What are my takes on it now? So personally, I'm going to be upgrading from the Galaxy Note 5 as I'm showing you here in this video, and I'm pretty excited about it as a Note upgrade. But if you're coming from an S8 Plus, which I also use right here, I'm not the biggest S fan. I don't, particularly think this is the best Samsung phones. I think the Note series is always the best phones. Personally, that's just my personal perspective now. So I will be upgrading, but as an S8 Plus user and tester, this phone, the Note 8, seems like about the same device, basically. If it wasn't for the pen, it's pretty much the same device. But that's a really good thing, though, if you think about it, because the S8 Plus was already what I voted the top smartphone of 2017. So combine that with the pen, you have the new king, I believe, of 2017. Now, a lot of people are going to be watching this video saying, well, we got to see what the iPhone 8 brings. But until then, right now, I think the Note 8 is looking very, very promising on the specification sheet, and especially what it gives you. It gives you the infinity display. One thing I didn't like, though, 6.3-inch display. I thought they should have went up to 6.5 just to make it look a little bit better than the S8 series of smartphones. But, maybe they're stretching it a little bit too far by going that large. It does look like the display is not quite as curved as the S8 Plus. It looks a little bit flatter. I'm not going to say it's flat, definitely curved, but just a little bit flatter. But what's nice is you get the edge features on the Note as well as the Note features. So this is really the total package in one. And Samsung pushed the DeX system that you're going to be able to use with your Note 8, which is, I think, very similar to Microsoft's Continuum features that they announced before, but Windows Mobile is kind of the way of the past. Not many people care about Windows Mobile right now, but that's very similar to that. Seems to work well. They also were pushing Bixby as if Bixby is going along well here, and personally, I feel Bixby is very much in its infancy, and it's not very useful or productive just yet. Now, that will evolve over time, but for now, Bixby is kind of just an annoyance to me on the S8 Plus, and it probably will be one unless I disable it on the Note 8. So overall, I think the Note 8 is looking very promising. I will be picking mine one up in probably the black edition. They're not rumored to bring a deep sea blue one here to the US. And color options, though, there's a few: orchid gray, midnight black, maple gold, as well as deep sea blue. And pricing, we're still waiting on that. Other than that, that's pretty much my take on the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. What do you think about it? Are you excited to see it? Any video suggestions you would like to see on that on this channel? I will be pre-ordering it. Go ahead and drop that down below in the comments section of this video. Nick here, helping you to master your technology. Be sure to be well. I will catch you all in the next episode, and peace.